We are going to start our tour at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science in their Prehistoric Journey exhibit. I want to emphasize that we are capturing the tour as it happened. This was not scripted. I did visit the museum in advance and took photos on the spot, or later found them online to illustrate the exhibits we wanted to explore. In the past, I've also created museum tours that I did all my advanced research online. For instance, we visited the traveling exhibition Snakes and Lizards, and I was able to ask which species were in the exhibit and then print out excellent images from a Google search. This would also be an easy way to prepare a tour for a zoo. I have also prepared tours of public art in Denver, all from online research. This is equally easy to do for landmarks and natural wonders, since they're all well documented online. Many art museums have online images of their collections too. Down, follow his spine down, and then we come to his front leg, and now get back up to his spinal column and follow that back around, and keep going the whole way to the end of his tail. And right here is his back leg, so it's part way back the spine. Now, if you want to use both hands to look at this so that you can get as much information as you can.
So what do you think?
I think it's cool.
Wait, does that make sense to you, Ty?
Yeah.
Great. So that's his back foot.
This is his leg right here. Okay.
Yep. So this is his thigh and his calf and his foot.
Okay. Well, we actually go with letters.
So you can Laura traced Ty's image of the turtle. What we're going to do here is we're going to... It's hard to see, but I've taken a photo on my cell phone so that Olivia can manipulate it to her advantage.
Yeah, I can see that a little better.
Yeah, so he's right down there.
Right. That's pretty. It's a really interesting shot.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it even looks soft. When I say drag your pen, this is what I mean. If you're trying to draw like this, it's going to have a tendency to get stuck in the rubber. So pull your pen, even when you're heading across the page in this direction. You can pull it just by angling the pen away from the line that you're creating. Practice a little bit, and you can see that it's pretty easy to get going with the dragging. Now, when I'm at a museum, we end up drawing a lot when we're standing up. So I just tuck my hand under there, under the board, so that it has some support, and it seems to work pretty well. Don't worry if your paper tears. When we're doing this, we can do it in steps.
Okay.
So let's just trace this guy to be at the front and just do a few of the head, I guess they're called spikes. Okay.
I mean, there are technical terms, but spikes works just as well.
And then we can put a little eye near the spikes so that we get that information. And then trace down his back to the tail. Hi, how are you?
It's all polished, but what if that hug?
So, Olivia, do you want to look at this? Okay, what we've got here, if you find my finger, start there with the eye, sticky back foam eye. And then right above that sticky back foam eye, you'll feel these spikes.
Like a chase.
And the spikes are coming out of his head.
Do you feel the spikes? Feel the eye? The spikes?
All right, now follow that line down his back so that you get the shape of his back. And now you're onto his tail. And then you can come back up to his hind leg.
You get to feel the
And he's got like toes coming out. You can feel those. and then come up to his body. Now I'll finish the drawing, okay? So that's the first part. Now here's his belly,
25 million.
and here is his hand. He's got a teeny tiny hand in front. See that?
Right there. Oh,
Yep.
cool.
Yep. And then it comes up to his neck, and you're back to his mouth.
Cool.
Okay, so do you want to try Ty through that?
Okay, Ty. Let's walk through it. So, right here, what's that part?
The eye.
Okay, and then this is his mouth or his jaw.
Yeah.
And you go up here. What do you feel up there?
Spikes.
Spikes. And then what do you think this part is that your finger's following?
His spine.
His spine. And then what about when you get to here?
That's his tail. And a leg.
And then,
And his front leg. That's a small hand.
yeah,
He
have
has a
some-
really small hand through the other things. Like we're going to go right through that elephant. Oh, I haven't. Hold on. I didn't. Oops. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go right through the elephant's trunk and right through this, these two dinosaurs right here. So we're just going to extend his tail. Yeah, great. Now remember, if you drag it, it's easier.
I'm trying.
Okay.
So is his tail the one that wraps around this way then, or is it the one that comes out
It's
here?
this one. Yeah,
this
so
one?
it's this one.
Oh, the long one. Okay.
Yep. Really long one. And then he comes back up here to his rear end. Great. And then we just, let's see. Under here. And go back to his back leg. And I'm going to just go to the far leg. This one back here. And then up to meet his tail. Doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. And it that simplification really helps just get across the proportions and the general key characteristics without, cluttering it up with anything else.
Okay, so Ty, come over here. Let's feel. So there's the eye.
So
Oh, we don't have
here's his eye.
sticky dots.
There.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, now that's his neck.
That's his head.
Okay, that's very weird.
Okay, so his eyes would
Yeah.
his eye would be here.
Really long neck. Now, come down here to his front
Super
leg.
long.
Yep.
And down.
Back up to his belly.
That's his leg.
Yep.
What's behind?
Don't look at it. Don't use your eyes.
And then
Because there's a whole bunch of dinosaurs in this picture, and I'm just pulling out the one that we're looking at. So here's his back leg back here, and then go up to his tail,
He has a skinny head.
and follow that the whole way to the
that
end.
is a
Keep going,
my
keep going, keep going. It's
Oh,
huge,
wow.
isn't it? Okay. Now we're gonna walk under the skeleton. Okay, Ty?
apatosaurus.
We're gonna walk under the skeleton.
Whoa.
And this is this smaller than the Apatosaurus or about the same size?
Well, the adults are probably about the same size. This
Okay.
one's not quite fully adult yet.
Okay, so this is a young
Diplodocus.
Diplodocus. This is a young Diplodocus, which is a close relative of the Apatosaurus. So now I want you to know that it's up above our head, maybe 10 feet, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna walk where this guy's tail is, okay? Right at the end of his tail right now, okay?
Remember how it was super narrow? You won't be able to feel it. It's way, way up high.
Way up. Even if you had your cane, you couldn't feel it, okay? All right, so let's walk. Go ahead. So we're going here, and now it curves over here. Stay right behind me. Not yet. And then we're going to go back over this way. This is still his tail.
Послушай, cuida solo los dedos.
You're out of doubt. I am too, but I've got more. I'm going to show you guys how big a man compares to this apatosaurus.
Man, I can't imagine.
Okay, well, I'm going to help you imagine. Okay,
Will it be
find this dot. Find the dot? Now, see the line underneath?
Yeah.
See where it stops?
Yeah.
That's the size of a man. Here's the apatosaurus up here. Way up here. Okay? So you're like smaller than this man. So he's even bigger compared to you. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
That's so cool though, isn't it? You want to see him?
Sure.
Olivia, right here is the guy's head.
The dot?
Mm-hmm. Go down, and that's his body, just to the ground line?
Yeah.
Okay, and here's the apatosaurus up here.
Oh, jeez.
Quite the comparison,
Wow.
yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're at the dinosaur's back leg. We're going to walk to the front leg. All the way up here. All right, now we're finished with the tail, we've finished with the body, now we'll start on his neck. So come this way. Just lay on his neck. Over this way. Now we're going back. And we're almost finished. Okay, there we go. There's that. That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
How could he even walk?
Now, I hope you never feel like you can't share information with your kid just because you aren't an artist. If you find yourself standing in front of something like this, I sure hope that you'll give it a whirl to at least try to give them the idea of what it is that's going on here. A simple line drawing can convey a whole lot of information. Call the education department of a museum you are planning to visit and ask them what they recommend. After you have identified what you are likely to see, find the images that are easy to read or convert into good tactile information.